Welcome to your weekend focus for February the 10th and the 11th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now, let's see what the energy is going to be for us this weekend. We'll delve into the cards, illuminate our path forward, our positive path forward. Look at this, Knight of Swords. Oh, there's positive for you. There's take no prisoners. Forward march, forward run. We are off on an adventure. We are going towards our goals, our dreams, our desires. Nothing can stop us. Failure is not in our vocabulary. We have the Star card. We see where we can make the impossible possible. The Empress is right in the middle. Wow. New beginnings, rebirth, birth, creative energy, diplomatic energy, intuitive energy, wisdom. The King of Swords. So we have the Knight and the King. King asks us to make the commitment to ourselves to go forward, to step into our dreams, our goals, our desires, to honor our passions, our heart, our love. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. What are we cultivating? Where is our attention? So we lead out of the weekend with that. And that kind of makes a lot of sense. You know, we start the weekend with the moon in Sagittarius, but then it moves into Capricorn. So we start to ponder again, what are we cultivating? Are we reaching our goals? Where are we, where we want to be, and where are we? And what is the difference? And what's holding us back, or what's pushing us forward right now? So we start with the Knight of Swords. A lot of male energy here, but then we have the Empress right in the middle. So I think she outweighs it all. So we're very balanced between the masculine and the feminine. Definitely. Male, female. Stereotypical energies. We are in balance this weekend. Knight of Swords. Even the horse looks excited to go forward. We're in our armor. We're ready to go. So have you been dreaming of the possibilities of your tomorrow? Your goals, your desires, your wants? Is it a raise? Is it a job? Is it a new career? Is it starting a business? Is it gaining a deeper spirituality? Is it health and well-being? Improving your health in some way? Ridding yourself of a bad habit? Stature in the community? Love? Deepening a love? Starting a new friendship, a new partnership, a new love interest? Because today we feel like we can. Today we go forward. Now we have the Star here. And the Star is really about understanding how we thought something was impossible and now being able to go forward with the possibility of it actually becoming tangible in our life. We get a clarity and understanding, especially with the Knight leading the way. Knight's always bringing messages for us. So we could get that little nugget, that golden nugget of information that just explodes everything into perfection for us. We have 1 foot on the earth and 1 foot in the water, so we are balanced as well in our wisdom and our intuitiveness, our sixth sense, to know the right moves, to know where we want to go to. You know, when you just get that feeling that you should turn left instead of going straight today, or take the bus instead of taking your car, and you hear, maybe you hear and maybe you don't. But chances are you averted from something that could have been very chaotic in your life. Follow your intuition. The Empress sits right in the middle, so I think that is just beautiful energy for us this weekend. To Okay, one thing about the Empress, okay, which is different from a knight or a page. She knows that whatever she puts her energy into, whatever she puts her focus on, it will become tangible in her world. She doesn't hope. She brings in the right people around her, the right energies around her. She makes a plan. She looks ahead to see what could be a stumbling block. She's one of our highest intuitives in the deck, and she's also one of our highest diplomats in the deck. So we are well grounded in our decision making on how we want to go forward, how we want to express our creativity or our talents, our abilities. Excuse me. King of Swords. He's a no-nonsense kind of king. He says, make the commitment. Are you in or are you out? So it's almost like he's talking about these crossroads that we are maybe considering this weekend, of which way to go, which way to turn, where to put our focus, where to put our energy. Because once we realize where we are putting our focus, where we are putting our energy, the Seven of Pentacles says, well, is it where it needs to be? Okay, so way back at the last new moon in January, we planted some seeds. Well, did they sprout? Did they grow? What did they produce? So it is a time to look back on how far we've come, or the lack of how far we've come, and understand what we need to do in order to move forward, where we need to put our focus, so that when it comes time to harvest that crop, it is bountiful. So the King of Swords says, are you making the commitment? And the Seven of Pentacles asks us, is our focus exactly where it needs to be in order to make that commitment to ourselves? And what do we need to change in our life in order to make that commitment to ourselves? We are coming upon a new moon, a solar eclipse new moon, so the energy will last for the next 6 months. And 2018 is riddled with miracles popping up, magic happening in your life. So if there was ever a year to think in a positive manner, this is the year. So this weekend is reminding us of where our focus needs to be, so that we can make a plan going forward, so that we can turn the impossible into the possible. We'll get an affirmation card. Now we do have some things happening. We have the Sun, of course, in Aquarius, the Moon in Sag, and then moving into Capricorn. So we may be a little bit more, well, and I think the energy is 5 for the Saturday. So it would probably be the 6 for the Sunday. So the 5 is all about the adventure. Mars is in Sagittarius as well. Now, when Mars is in Sagittarius, it's very much, we'll go on the adventure if it means something in our life, if it can lead us to the promises of our manifesting, our goals, our dreams, our desires. It's about going forward in adventures about our ideals. So I think when Sunday comes around, we get a little bit more grounded with the Moon in Capricorn, and we are starting to think about, am I making a commitment to this? Do I truly want this in my life? And if it is what I want in my life, am I putting my focus there? And what do I need to do in order to work in that time slot or that energy that I need? How am I going to, or monetary it could be, in order to step into that direction. Now, Mercury has been very active, will be very active on this new moon as well, this solar eclipse. Mercury has been busy, giving us strength with our words. with our thoughts, with our communications. So we just have to watch out, because I think on Saturday is when the Sun and Jupiter square. So Jupiter is all about the abundance and bigger and better and wonderful, and the Sun represents us and our light. We have to be very mindful when there's a square that when we look inside and we see our talents and our abilities and what we can do, and that we have to be cautious how we communicate that to others, because it will matter down the road. We want to remain within our integrity, so we don't want to be spinning stories. We want to be respectful. We want to self-motivate ourselves to do the right thing. Maybe it's the longer way, maybe it's the harder way, but we do it that way. It shows other people our integrity, our work ethics, perhaps, our character. So it's not so much of what we are saying, so be careful of that. It's more of what we are doing and how we are representing ourselves in the world. So, because it can be very beautiful, because you can get some beautiful insights to your talents, your abilities on how to bring abundance into your life. It's how we portray that knowledge going forward. Messenger of the Earth. Messenger of the Earth took a little break from us. Hardworking, proceeding with integrity, perseverance and grit, prudent and careful efforts, thoroughness, industriousness, stamina, and dedication. I am in the flow, committed to co-creating with spirit effectively and efficiently. I do my best and never leave a job half done. I am dedicated and determined, knowing my efforts will pay off. So it's not so much about grandstanding today, it's about going forward with integrity, hardworking, proceeding with integrity, perseverance, and grit, showing others that you mean business, that you are being true to yourself, that you are honoring yourself, and you know that you do deserve it going forward. Another? Let's get another. The Ten of Fire appears. Burning away, releasing the excess. Endings clear way for beginnings. I may be overcommitted and have taken on too many burdens. In this moment, I do the work of decluttering my life. I think that was Thursday's message. All that I release will take new form and serve the greater whole. But I no longer need to hold on to it simply because it once seemed to have value for me. I can thank it for what it did for me, but say goodbye to the emotions, relationships, and situations that I realize do not belong in my life anymore. So we are still in a full moon energy, and the full moon energy is all about endings, healing, closure, completion, moving forward, decluttering your life, simplifying your life. And the Ten of Fire is here to remind us that we have to make way for the new energy. This could be bad habits that we want to change. This could be our routine. Maybe we want to wake up earlier in the morning. Maybe we need to stay awake later at night. Maybe it's spending more time with the family or friends. Maybe it's more dedication to yourself, your dreams, your desires. Maybe it's going for that walk every day. Maybe it is working in a meditation every day. One more. And the Two of Fire. The Two of Fire, oh my gosh, this one was just out too, wasn't it? The Two of Fire appears. I'll just close the book. The Two of Fire is all about creative planning for the future. Mapping progress, trusting in the unknown, spirit-inspired ambition. Whenever I can't see how my dreams will grow into form, I can trust the process of co-creation and engage more deeply in the process of envisioning something new. I have already started to make progress, and soon my passion will attract the perfect situation for me. The light of spirit helps to see my way and feel the universe aligning to bring me what I need. So don't worry. What you need will be supplied. Make the commitment. I heard over and over through different meditations that I've done that the step forward is a real act of courage, because we are so fearful of what that step forward is going to symbolize in our life going forward. Because I don't think there's many of us who want to step into another chaotic experience anytime soon. We've been through a lot of it. But we've been through a lot of it to hit the magic of 2018. So know that as you are truly committed, as you truly believe, put up your intention, believe it will show up, and it will. My passion will attract the perfect situation for me. And that really is the tone of this year. That when we go in a forward motion and we expect to see that path forward, it appears for us. What we want to change in our life or reform into our life or transform in our life, as soon as we truly make that commitment, the opportunity will appear for us to step in to do exactly that. Let's get a wonderful animal card. Seek and find. Seek and find, says the chipmunk. The other day we had the chipmunk as well, did we not? I remember thinking that the difference between a squirrel and a chipmunk is squirrels go up into the trees and live, and chipmunks live underneath in the roots, so they go deep and deep under to the roots. Now, that's Jupiter and Scorpio, digging deep within ourselves to find out what true abundance really, what the definition of that is, and uncovering dreams that you once had that you've forgotten about. You put them on the back burner and somehow they just got other dreams piled upon it and pushed in the back and covered in with dust, and we don't even recognize it anymore. So the chipmunk says seek and find, action, believe, and manifest. And above all, watch with glittering eyes as the whole world around you, because the greatest secrets are always hidden in the most unlikely places. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it, and that is so true. If you think you can, you probably will. If you don't think you can, you won't. Chipmunk tells you that although you are dreaming and wishing, you aren't taking clear action to make your dreams come true. The clearer and stronger your desire, the more action you will receive as you begin to see a whole new picture. Retaining the parts you want, eliminating what you don't want. Your greatest wealth is the knowledge that you are complete within yourself. Your major goal is to discover as much as you can about yourself, because the more you know about yourself, the better you can deal with any life situation. And that is what Jupiter is demanding of us, of going deep within the layers while it sits in Scorpio, to understand ourselves, to know ourselves better, to breathe in life to some of it could have been a childhood dream or a dream from long ago. It could have been a dream that you buried on purpose. And it could be good health. It could be a job position or a career choice. It could be a deeper spirituality. It could be a loving relationship. Chipmunk lets you know that although you are dreaming and wishing that you aren't taking clear actions to make your dreams come true, the clearer and stronger your desire, the more action you'll receive. Your major goal is to discover as much as you can about yourself, because the more you know about yourself, the better you can deal with any life situation. Take action in order to push open the door you so badly want to walk through. And if you don't seek, you won't find. If you don't knock, the door remains closed. If you don't walk through the door, you'll remain stuck in one place. Spend time wishing and manifesting, but don't forget to take the action too. If you want a new job, send out that resume. If you're looking for a relationship, start inquiring whether your friends know of anyone. If you want to begin a business, start writing your business plan. Today is the wake-up call to your inner soul. Will you take the first step? Knock on that door and turn that doorknob. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.